Most people would probably agree that it's a bad idea to hold yourself out as a barrister if you're not a barrister. It's a criminal offence, after all. Worse still, to impersonate a barrister that actually exists. And, dare I say it humbly, worse yet further if said barrister that someone is impersonating has a large social media following. But that's exactly what I have to deal with on a fairly regular basis, which I don't often share my gripes about, but take a look at this. These are just some of the accounts that are still live, still active, that I've had to try and deal with, making reports to TikTok on this occasion. And it's not just TikTok, I've dealt with it here on YouTube and everywhere else. And I report these accounts because some of them, as you can see from the top two here, have several hundred followers each. And so what it appears to be is that these accounts are popping up and following other people. And some of them are then following back. And some of them have even had messages sent to them to say, hi, how are you doing? And whatever, I've had to create another account. And so those people believe, perhaps initially, that this is really a second account. It looks like mine. They've stolen my photograph. They've copied, as if you go into some of the accounts, as I'll show you here, they copy as closely as possible the profile, and to some extent even uploading a dozen or so of my videos. And no doubt they're trying to get monetized, because it's no secret that these platforms do make some money. And so no doubt they are trying to steal my content. Now, I've been approached by a number of people over the last few weeks and months that have had their own content stolen. And many of those are what we call faceless channels. This is a face channel where I'm talking to you. Talking head video is what some people call it. And some of them are faceless channels. Those kind where you just see their hands or, something actually on the table. No face, no talking, sometimes even just an entertaining video for you to watch. Those are prolific, with hundreds of copyright claims every single day. Some of them going so far as to be so cheeky as to upload the content on a new channel, i.e. steal the content, upload it on a new channel, and then try to claim copyright from the original owner. And this goes back and forth, and I've had to help a lot of people out about this. And I've done another video on this copyright process, a lengthy process on the reaction videos, which are not straight up copyright theft, but might well be copyright infringement for all the reasons that I said in the previous video. But these ones here are straight up copyright theft, impersonation, and all sorts of things. There are several different criminal offenses going on here because it is copyright theft. So it is a crime in and of itself. It's not just infringement. It makes out to be a crime, but also impersonating a barrister, holding out as a barrister, and so on. But many of these people are probably in another jurisdiction somewhere, and I don't even know if TikTok goes so far as to vetting and identifying these people so they know who they are, because ideally they should be prosecuted for what they're doing. But alas, they might be in another jurisdiction and may not have the details lodged with TikTok. But either way, I just thought I'd mention it. This is just one account. Here's another account that's done exactly the same thing, only this time they've been a little bit creative here, and they've added this bit here. Follow me and your life will become much better, I promise. So I didn't write those words. If you go to the other account here, these were the words that I wrote. I've changed this now. Mine looks a little bit different to this now. But you can see even here, look, they've got a capital U in the YouTube. So they're in a bit of a rush when they did this. So it's all a bit bizarre. And I just want to say that obviously if you come across any of these platforms and if it looks fake, it's probably fake. Most of these have got no followers at all. This one here is a bit of an outlier. BlackBeltBarrister Coffee. When you look at the videos, it's actually nothing to do with me. So that's a bit of an outlier. But the rest of them, you can be sure they are trying to copy me. This photograph here was me doing a sidekick standing on a rock. So anyway, if you see these kind of things floating around, do look for the verification tick. I've asked TikTok again and again to give me a verification tick on my account here, because if I go back to the screen once more, you can see here at the top, this one at the top is me, but there's no verification tick. So actually, among all the rest, unless you go in and see how many followers that it's got, you obviously won't know whether it's me or not. you can guess for the number of followers, but hey. So there it is. I'm verified on YouTube, both for Black Belt Barrister and Black Belt Secrets, now that I've tipped over 100,000 subscribers. So thank you all for that. Leave me your thoughts and your comments, but don't be fooled by this nonsense. If you see these stupid accounts, just ignore them. But with that, thank you for watching. See you next time.